Hey dolls, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be so freaking fun, okay? Y'all, this looks like a silk press that I did on myself. So we're just gonna pretend that this is actually my real hair, even though it's not, but this looks insanely natural that I just have to share this with you guys. And yes, this wig was under $100. So if you guys want to see how I got this seamless blend and these gorgeous, fluffy, voluminous curls, then stay tuned because this is definitely going to be worth your watch. Only me and you, only baby, I'm not. Okay, so on to this unit. Thank you so much, Nadulahair, for sponsoring this video. I cannot wait to show you the goods of this wig, but first, let's get into the goods in our box. So you should receive a HD wig cap, edge band, and also a satin bag, and of course, your unit. But y'all, let's get into this wig. So the specs on the hair, I was sent their Yaki Bob wig with a 7x5 closure and in 10 inches. And y'all, this wig is already pre-everything. So the lace is already pre-cut. It's pre-bleached and also pre-plucked. So y'all can see this is already melting seamlessly on my hand. So I know it was gonna eat on my head. So for my install, my hair is already braided down and all I have to do is add some powder to my lace so it can blend with my makeup that I had on. So I'm just brushing that towards the front of the lace and also on the parting, and now you guys can see the difference and she's ready to install. So this wig does come with an adjustable little strap right here that you can pull to make tighter or looser, and then they have another elastic band that you pull to the back and she is ready to go. And I did end up removing that HD wig cap. I just didn't like how it moved to the back, and also I didn't feel like blending it, so I just removed her and it looked just as fine. So this is how it was looking so far. Everything was so seamless, but I had plans on making this a little more versatile, so I wanted to go ahead and put a little more extra security on it with my lace bonding spray, and everything will be linked in the description box below. But I'm just going in with small little sprays. I'm not being technical or anything, and just letting that melt into the lace, and it's going to just give me that extra security because as you guys saw, I did do a side part with this and I did not need this moving around my head while I'm flapping and flipping it around every single which way. So I applied my edge wrap after that and let my lace do its melting. I didn't even blow dry it or anything, but I let that melt for about 5 to 10 minutes max. And once I removed it, this looks like it was growing straight out of my scalp. This is actually laughable. This looks like my real hair. It looks like I sat down and got a blowout with my real hair as a bob. This is insane. This looks so tea. Oh my gosh. And this is cute and all, and you can leave your hair if you want to like this, but I need to add volume to this. We're gonna add some curls. So I'm going in with my Old Faithful. When I tell y'all, I used to go so hard over this curling flat iron. I don't even know what to call it. It's probably about over 15 years old. And I was like, why not? Like, it's just sitting here collecting dust. So let's put her to work. So this Instyler is pretty much like a flat ironing curling iron. You can do this look with any big barreled curling iron. I did not want these curls to be too small. I wanted it to look like a natural, just fluffy blowout and just add a little more volume. So this is the desired curl that I got with this specific tool, and it also like smoothed out some of the yakiness, but I had it on a very low heat setting and the curls came out so gorgeous. So I did one side and this is the second side that I'm doing, and this is the first look that I did with this bob. So it's just 2 simple curls on each side. This is the middle part, and this is just so classy and it's giving just 90s vibes. So of course a little hairspray to add a little more volume, and this is all that we have for the first look. So fluff her out and it just looks effortless, and you can also flip this over into a side part. And when I tell y'all, these side parts were eating, okay? I usually don't take advantage of 7x5 closures. If it's a middle part wig, I'm usually keeping it as a middle part, but this wig was just too good to not play around with it. So I went ahead and was experimenting with all types of stuff. and it's more of a flip over rather than side part, but you get what I'm saying. It's just an effortless, uncomplicated style. And this is the third look. I am experimenting with these Velcro rollers. I've been having these things sitting in my drawer for the longest. So I'm just taking random little pieces and using different size rollers in each section, and then replicating that on the opposite side as well. But I felt like this was just the perfect length and opportunity to experiment with my Velcro rollers. And y'all could get these at TJ Maxx, Ross, Amazon. They're super affordable, and the results of these things were so gorgeous. I'm honestly not sure why I haven't used these sooner, but like I said, this was the perfect length to see how these would look. So I'm literally just using different size rollers. As you guys can see, this pack came with 3 different sizes. The blue one was the biggest one, the pink one was the medium sized ones, and then the purple ones were the smallest ones. And this Velcro roller set did come with little clips so it can hold the rollers in place. I guess since the hair was shorter, it was easier for me to just let them be in my head, or I'm not sure if it's the actual texture of the hair that helped it be secure in my hair without clipping them, but I wasn't complaining. I've seen some people actually use them without the clips, so anything that avoids me from doing the absolute most, I'm going to take advantage of. So I'm just going and playing around with it, and then I'm going to show you guys the finished result. This time, instead of leaving the bottom half untouched like the other 2 styles, as you guys can see, it's just flat. I'm gonna go ahead and bump my ends with my Instyler, and I'm not gonna put my Velcro rollers on the bottom half because I don't want them to be too fluffy, but I still wanted to have just a nice bump. I didn't want the ends to be straight with this specific look, and it was already giving. I was just excited to take these rollers out, but I did let them set for about 20-25 minutes while I did another task, and then I just simply took them out. There's no special way. It just held the curls in, and I had these curls in all day. My hair did not turn flat, so I was just so happy about that. But y'all, look at how gorgeous and fluffy and just voluminous this third style is. This was definitely my favorite. The curls were so beautiful, and the curling size made the curls perfect. You don't want the curls to be like too tight or too small because you won't get this look. Like, this is just like a nice, voluminous, fluffy, just effortless look. Def giving teacher bay, rich auntie vibes. And for the fourth and final look that I did with this unit is the flip over voluminous bob. And I'm so sad this video is over. This was the most prettiest wig that I have reviewed. Y'all know I always do curly hair on my channel, but this was just so different. I'm so happy that I was able to just experiment with something different. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below which one was your favorite look. They're kind of like the same, but you know, just let me know which one you would rock, or if you're interested in buying this wig. But if you are interested in this wig, don't forget to check the description box below. I would have everything listed and labeled for you guys, and I would also have a coupon code for you guys, of course. So if y'all enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I definitely hope to see you guys in my future videos. Bye guys. Mwah.